No, cat. Hello.
Hello.
Good day to you.
Come on in. I know I saw you yesterday, but I don't think I actually got your name.
That would be Kelinn.
Pleasure to meet you. My name's Warren.
Pleasure.
Couldn't have come at a better time. If you haven't met folks, you'll meet a decent chunk of them now.
Oh, absolutely fantastic.
How are you doing this evening?
Well, absolutely splendid.
Good. I'm happy to hear.
I know, that's the fun of it. I'm so bad.
I would have gotten rid of it immediately.
Memory.
You didn't realize I could stick you in that horn and you'd be stuck there until somebody pulled you up.
Probably.
All right up here.
It's so much fun though. He'll be up in the workshop and I'll blow the horn and he comes running out.
Kelinn.
Yes, good day to everyone.
The hell?
Good to see you.
Greeting.
Hello, everyone.
Great, how are you?
Me, absolutely wonderful. And how is everyone here?
Better now that you're here.
Wonderful. I knew you took a liking to me.
Well, when you talk about orgies and such, it kind of, worked my interest.
Okay, what's that word?
I didn't know what it was.
If you're looking for a third, he's looking for fifths and sixths.
I was gonna say, you were acting so innocent. Excuse you.
Well, I'll never say no.
I know it, and I believe it. Here. And say you get out there, you imply otherwise.
Well, I guess if Garen is so innocent, no more sex for him then. You're cut off.
Well, he can always come see me.
Oh my.
Poor Garen.
Well, I could make it for him in the morning.
Anyways.
Sex and service.
Alright, now I feel like I need to ask the question. I've only met Kelinn once, twice. I am thoroughly confused.
What is there to be confused of?
We were heading to Arcane Stones yesterday, and he was talking about... I can't remember his name now. He was always talking, a short little guy, balding. He was always talking about having decadal orgies.
Ungus?
That's it. Yeah. So Kelinn was said something about Ungus, So that brought us to the whole orgy thing as we were coming up to Arcane Stones.
What?
And that's how it all started.
How did you know Angus?
I met Angus.
Oh, you said something about Angus. Well, let's say I didn't even get to meet him.
Well, I did. I remember meeting him at Stoneguard. He was talking about doing all sorts of powders and stuff, and having Darketan orgies and other things like that, and yeah.
Sounds like a fellow I'd love to meet.
He was quite interesting, actually. He wasn't bad at healing either.
A man of many talents, it seems. So, what is everyone doing here?
Standing around.
Where did Blair go? I'm not standing on them, are they?
No.
No, Blair's right here.
Oh, now I see you.
She's behind the chair.
Yeah, I couldn't see them until they moved slightly. Now I see them. And I heard the voice.
Yes, I'm quite good at disappearing when needs be.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, do forgive us, but we do need to be continuing on.
Very well. I'll walk you two out.
Be safe.
Here's
Safe
the
travel.
goal as well.
You say.
Good day, Miss Stone.
You as well.
Good seeing you, Arcane.
I'm sorry, King. The place was being tossed. Yes.
Yeah. We had slept over there that night
Yes.
and woke up to a mischievous stalker.
Yes, he tried to kill this one over here with the lovely voice. Tried to burn him with a, what, chandelier?
Yes.
Oh,
Didn't like my voice very much.
interesting.
But that's okay.
Yes, he tried to drop the chandelier on her and then tried starting a fire inside the place.
Yup.
Everybody's a critic.
Oh, did they leave? I thought I didn't say that.
But that's alright. We'll see them again soon enough. We are neighbors. Which reminds me. There is an alligator I'm trying to look for. What was its name?
Blair could have got it for you.
Oh, fuck. Okay. We'll just send them a letter.
Unless anyone else here is being ghoul.
Pardon me?
No.
Anyone in the Van Ghoul faction?
No.
No, I'm not either.
We've given up on keeping pets for the time being until the danger's over.
This
Yeah,
was
there's just too
less
much
of
going on.
less of a pet and more of a helping hand.
This communicator is Vector, sorry. Bang.
He left and didn't tell.
I thought the last time I ran to Stone I didn't see his place any longer, but I'm not sure. I was in a bit of a rush.
I was told he did, but not sure where.
I was told he left the lands entirely, but then he was at the meeting there.
I've seen it. I think one other fight since then too.
So then perhaps he's just simply moved.
Yeah, I thought I saw him at the Healer Guild fight that we had. Before we lost it.
Yeah, that's the one. After that, he was. I haven't seen him since that fight. And that was the day that I first saw him back since he sent his letter that he was leaving.
He told me he moved. He didn't say where, but he said he's no longer in the jungle.
Why would he? Did he say why he wanted to leave? Was it just because of the danger?
During one of the fights, he lost his ability to hear, so he felt he would just be a burden.
Ah.
But when I saw him, he seems to have recovered.
Hopefully all is well with him.
Indeed. But I've not seen him since, nor heard from him. But if he's moved to somewhere else, then I would say he's decided to stay.
Yeah, he said he moved somewhere, I guess harder to find, where he felt a little more indiscreet.
Fair enough.
We won't take up any more of your time. We just wanted to check on everyone. Take our leave.
No bother at all.
It was very kind of you all to stop by, and I'm really glad you're a Valerian.
I appreciate it. You all take care of yourselves.
Thank you as well.
You too.
Be safe.
And let us know if you need anything.
Will do.
I guess I got a new wagon.
I don't think so you could fit it.
It's a little small.
We would probably have to cut off.
Roxy's bows are beautiful.
Probably break the wheels.
They look like angel wings.
Those are bows made by weird elves.
Indeed.
Witch elves.
Kindy can make them.
They're really pretty. So I hate to be rude, but I have to know something. Why are there so many V people? No one can answer.
It's a popular letter.
Apparently.
Maybe.
Well, K is right up there. Kendi, Kelinn, Kale.
Right.
Actually, I don't know if Kale spells his with a K.
Mr. Kenji.
You are right.
Kendi, Kelinn.
I was the first.
Good.
Kira.
There's Kira.
The dwarf?
There's dwarves here?
You remember the dwarf at the Winking Grove, Kira?
Oh. Oh, yes. Kira.
Dwarves in the Underdark. I don't know if they're still there or not.
They never thought there are.
They keep to themselves.
Huh, interesting. I wouldn't mind going and seeing them, or will they be angry?
I believe they allow passage to their city. As for the rest of the Underdark, you can explore, but try not to cause issue. At least, don't take it from me. That is what I understand. Guideline.
Makes sense.
Wait a minute, weren't we there once, or was that somewhere else?
We were there once, yes.
Okay, I remember.
I usually don't go crawling into caves and stuff like that.
No, it's a little hard for you.
Absolute horrid places.
Bless you. I think my favorite place was the Under the Sea Cities.
Ah, the sunken city.
Yes, that was beautiful. I liked that.
They feature of the jungle.
I wouldn't mind going back there.
You can go anytime you want, I guess.
Right, that's funny.
It's a good purpose and I can go together.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
I can spend a little time in the jungle, but not very long before I start to feel irritated.
This is true.
Perhaps some oils might do you good.
Probably, but I don't like putting oils on my skin either unless I have to.
Well, I could do that for you.
Wow, no.
Just an offer.
That's what she said we'll go with then.
Well, I'm just trying to make him last longer in the jungle for you.
Ice. Bring him ice.
Just that he's trying to get him all ready for you.
Oh. For what?
For the jungle.
Longevity.
That's right.
I don't like being in the jungle very long either, but I can handle it longer than he can.
Oh, I'm sure Kelinn will remember to bring ice next time.
That's right.
Thank you, Kelinn.
You need him to rub the ice on him as well.
No. He can do that. Or I can do that.
Oh my.
All three of you could.
I'll pass on that. I'll pass on that.
Give it time.
I think it's time for me to go. Goodbye, everybody. It's nice to see you.
Ta-ta.
Bye. Thank you for coming.
It's my pleasure. I guess I'm leaving now.
Travel safe, you two.
I did not
I will try.
Gorok instead.
That's fine, I don't need my nose.
Too much sex talk from me.
Thank you all so much for coming.
Sex talk. All we was talking about was oils and ice.
Precursor.
It's always a pleasure.
It's a pleasure.
Perhaps for you, maybe. I was talking about for the jungle. He says he gets irritated with the jungle. Perhaps an oil might solve that problem. Keep the pollen off or something.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you so
I
much.
don't know if it's pollen that's the issue.
More than likely the heat.
Thank you so much.
And it does get pretty hot.
Well, frost oil might do him some good then.
He would probably appreciate such a gift. Have you met him in this form, Candy?
Haven't met him in either form.
Ah,
Perhaps that's not the best place to stand.
then it's quite the terrible place to stay.
Well then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kelinn.
Pleasure, I'm Candy.
Oh, splendid.
You know me as June.
That's right.
No, I haven't. It's only
I
8:50.
introduced myself on the way in.
That he did.
More. And of course you know Leilani.
No, never met before.
Shut up.
Don't have a clue who that person is.
There. Well, this is Leilani.
Oh, good day to you.
Yes, nice to meet you for the third time.
Has it been that long already?
Right, so.
Did you end up finding anyone last night?
No, I have not. I ran across one person, and she sent a letter to somebody named Wolf, and then that Mr. Zender fellow said Wolf was there.
I see. I assume that might have been Keiko.
I am not sure. It was the lady at that first place by the oasis.
Oh.
Probably Senga then.
Yeah, no, Sunny.
That sounds about right.
What is this in... I was going to say, what is this in reference to? Because if this was at the start of the fighting, that was, Senny was already there.
It was before the fighting.
Well, then disregard me.
Very well.
I just know Sunny was looking for wolves yesterday, so that's why I think it might have been Sunny.
The little one with the floofy tail, she brought the... whatever they call it, up there. And it started doing its clicking, and then minutes later horns started blowing. Everybody started running around with their heads cut off. The little floofy one, she went looking for people. I went with her, and she went one way, I went another.
Wait. She brought the one that clicked, and then horns blew.
That's right.
Basically, we were trying to find a safe place to bring you and Kendi yesterday because the beds kept getting tipped over at the clinic. So Xander very discreetly told us a place to go where you two would be safe. He took us to the training ground. He said no death call had ever been there, they had never heard clicking there, and it was a safe place. Sunny, in the middle of us being there, decides to run off. Here's a stalker at her home, and leads it straight back to the training ground. That's when I took you and brought you back to Arkenstone's clinic.
I see. No, I was just wondering if it was the friendly ones that she brought there and attack sounded, because that would be pretty important to know.
No, it was not. No. Pretty much the moment she got back is when the horn started. I want to say that one had started to chase her based off of what she said when she returned.
What did she say?
She said she managed to outrun a stalker.
Yeah. They like, I'm pretty sure they like to humble us.
She told me. She told me that she was getting food out of her preservation box, but she heard clicking behind. And as soon as she heard clicking, she just ran straight to us. I don't know if she never said she saw it or anything. So I'm not sure the details, but she just heard it and ran.
This might actually be an important detail that I may need to go tell Valerian too. They're starting to use siege weapons.
What kind?
They started to construct a catapult before someone launched an arrow at it, and then it deconstructed it before I could get closer.
Where was the catapult?
Probably, if you've been to the training grounds, it was on the other side of the hill from the closest fort.
Do you think it learned that from being in Arkenstone's panic room? Because when it was in Arkenstone's panic room, it shot her siege weapon at her.
They may have learned about that a long time ago, from when Kenji's home was first raided.
Yeah, some catapults have been used before.
I just
remember the Stone's old home also had them. I think it's clear that they're learning from us, because while they are strong and capable, haven't you noticed that they're quite primitive in terms of structure?
I just hadn't seen them
Only
use.
use wood.
Sorry, I was just gonna say I hadn't seen it use one until it used arcanes.
No, but it has seen them before. It is possible that they are continuously learning these things from us. I think it is better to destroy the primitive structures before they become, castles, and the like. But to convince anyone that it is worth our time, I believe is a long shot.
Yes.
So, for now, I think our best course of action is to see if we find any traces of the maid. And work on a defense.
Indeed. And that is something that I believe everyone is now mostly back on track with based off of not last fight, the fight before it.
What part?
Getting Blair on track with trying to track it down again.
Very well. That's good. Seems like there's a long list of things to do, and no path forward. But at least it gives me time to recover.
Indeed.
Until the next attack, at least.
I'm going to send a letter. I'll be back in a minute.
Did you manage to hire those mages? Wait, you did.
I told you already.
Yeah.
Like I got their armor, yes.
Did you train them?
No, I've had people here for 8 hours.
I just checking. Did you want to go with me to train them?
Yes.
Okay. Kendi, happy late birthday. Sorry I didn't get to say it yesterday.
It's alright.
Did you receive the gift?
I did.
Happy birthday. I have a gift for you too.
Thank you.
First a card.
Well, as I didn't know you well enough to know that it was your birthday yesterday, happy birthday to you. And as such, I will offer you one opportunity for anything that you'd like from me. Whether it be bodyguard, personal service, dishwasher, whatever you'd like.
I'll have to think on it, I suppose.
Yes, of course. I'm not expecting you to have any kind of an answer now. That is a big thing to offer.
Wait.
Yes, thank you.
You are most welcome. Happy birthday to you.
I also cleaned up the back of the shrine. I saw that the Deathclaw had gotten into it.
Yes.
Well, as there is no
It was quite devastating for Warren. But I did see what you did with the replacement. I think he'll be happy with it.
I put fresh flowers just in case. I couldn't quite get the creases out.
Yes, I told him with more in a better place I can paint him a better painting than Allison. Thank you, Belani.
You're welcome.
Did you like your gift?
Yes, both of them.
Wow, I'm glad. Then the only thing that's left. Would you like to make a wish on your candle?
Would it be bad luck to be a day late?
I think our ancestors will allow it. Just this one.
was
Very well.
extraordinary thing.
Just make sure you don't tell us what you wish for. Because that would be bad luck.
Ooh. Ooh.
How old are these dumplings?
I put him out last night.
Okay then.
Probably still fine.
Well, they're a little cold, I would assume, but yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Well,
Happy birthday, Candy.
Happy birthday.
That looks good.
I wasn't sure what kind of cake would be cute, but I tried.
Any type of cake is good.
I don't know about that.
Well, I don't know about that, really. Master Nawale, he I don't know. He worshipped Yogg.
Happy birthday.
Some of the cakes and pies that he would make are just not enticing at all.
Oh, I see.
So not all cake is good. Especially when it's made out of people. That's not good at all.
That's true.
But one can't fault him for following his god.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Of course. And here you go.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're very
Am I allowed to eat this?
Yeah.
Why, yeah, I am.
Ask you for a minute.
You said I'm allowed to have cake.
You've had cake several times ever since you said that. What do you mean you're not allowed? My dietary recommendations are dietary recommendations.
I didn't know you knew about those times. I was trying to hide it from.
I also gave you a slice of cake.
Sure.
Also, you know, if you just do and go, not eating cake.
I didn't know you in my mouth.
I don't know how to tell you this, but it's pretty obvious you're eating cake.
We're not very good at hiding it.
Exactly. It also doesn't help if you know, I'm buffering. I'm not handing you cake. Here you go.
Shut up. I'm sneaky, okay?
We're not eating cake.
Thank you.
Hey, now I'm eating cake. Enjoy this one, son. Can't get too much. It'll go straight to my thigh.
Which one?
The left one.
I see.
Those are synonyms.
Indeed. Don't want to, not fit in my uniform again.
That's what proper exercise is for.
Indeed. Once everyone's done eating, 20 laps around the grounds.
Sounds like a good idea.
Does it look like I could do 20 laps?
Train. We'll be running
I'll
along.
get you there.
You're quite light, so yeah.
What?
I'll take that look as you cannot.
I didn't even hear you, I'm sorry.
I've got it.
It might be Sunny upstairs, locked in the room. I'm gonna go check upstairs.
Was that not the gate?
I don't know, but that's... What was it?
That cake was wonderful.
Indeed. Leilani is quite a good baker.
I do appreciate and thank you very much for including me in that. What a special moment.
You're very welcome.
I'll make sure to clean up the platter.
Was it Sunny?
No, it wasn't. I just thought because they banged and didn't blow that it might have been her. She's in the guest room, and I asked her if she had a key. And she said maybe, and then went to sleep. So I don't know.
Bang, but didn't blow.
It's always better when they blow and then bang.
Metaphorically.
Shut up!
It's been dry.
I prefer it simultaneously.
As far as...
See, she gets it.
You missed a decent chunk of them. Stone and Blair left. I'm actually surprised that you didn't see them.
Thank you, Jim.
I thought they would have went home.
No, apparently not.
Hello, stop, friend.
Greetings.
Don't mind just gonna put these dishes up. Yeah,
Alright.
should I leave them in the sink for you to wash later?
I'll wash them. Put them in our
It
sink.
was a joke. It was...
Put them in our sink.
The dishwasher.
You could just attach the dishes to a crocodile and watch it death roll in the water, and that would wash them.
They'd probably break them.
Either way, they'd be clean.
It's true. Can't have something dirty if it's in pieces.
Sure you can.
Especially if it's in pieces at the bottom of the river.
Alright, guys.
Could not agree more. What I meant by dry is it's been quiet. I don't believe there's anything that has happened today. So, been a peaceful...
Word, we don't use the Q word.
I know, I've already said it though. I needed to clarify.
Do we have any more information about the so-called friendly Deathclaw?
Nothing that I can think of. I don't know if anyone else has really seen it today.
None that I know. The only thing I know that happened today was the stalker showing up here and attacking a few of us before running off.
No, so there was something going on today.
You said it was dry.
No one told me. I woke up 2 hours ago.
This one has been awake for 20 minutes. But it is good to see that everyone is recovering from the adventures.
Alright. But yes, I'm happy to see that no one was injured.
Oh, this one was injured yesterday, but it does not take a huge amount of effort to repair the cracks.
Yeah, I remember. I'm glad that you got it taken care of.
to me.
We found out that gravity is a bitch when you fall from the inside of a volcano.
Yes, you did slip quite a few times. You almost landed on the ice bridge, but I believe you just barely missed it the last time.
In my eyes, we bounced off it like resin.
Oh.
Well, I like it when they bounce.
Alright, let's see what they like.
Regardless, we were not damaged too extensively.
Which is good.
So, beyond us finding a friendly deathclaw, we never did find anything of importance within, did we?
Not with that one. But something that I believe that you may not have seen is they... Well, yes, because you wouldn't have seen... No, you were there when they used the one inside the ballista, yes? At your home. Or were you just waking up at that point?
We were not present. We heard the tale from Arcane after.
Okay. Part 2 to that was that they are starting to use trebuchets also.
Who did they use them against?
They started to build one outside the training grounds before someone shot an arrow at it and it collapsed.
That day, we arrived after waking up at the training ground at the very end before you retreated to Night Syndicate.
That was before. That was the start of all of it, right before the forces showed up.
We arrived, you retreated, and then you realized Valerian was missing.
Indeed.
I can try? I'll
Other than that, I don't believe there's been anything else.
Good. We do like to stay informed.
Of course.
The door missed this one.
I'll slide over a bit, as we always seem to congregate at the door.
That's why I moved over here.
We were not certain. Greetings, this one is Stonefriend.
Oh, good day to you, Stonefriend. How are you? My name is Kelinn.
This one is intact.
Well, that's good to know.
We were uncertain whether you were a new decoration. There are already many statues around the room.
Well, I could be many things. All somebody needs to do is ask.
Try not to impose.
Have you been asked to be a statue before?
As a matter of fact, I have. I've also been a bush. I've been a really good bush.
Why?
Arcane and this one have been statues, and Blair has been a bush, though she refers to it as an ambush.
Uh-huh.
I get it.
We do not.
When she says it, she's,
She crouches down in a bush and blends in because she is a plant.
Yes, when she says ambush, I believe she's implying a joke of an ambush, like a surprise attack.
That would make sense.
We thought her surprise attacks involved explosives.
I will leave that to your expertise. I have not seen that.
She carries several thousand.
Oh boy.
That sounds dangerous.
Noted. Don't put anything flammable near her.
As she is a plant, she is already flammable and will avoid it.
Well, that's good.
Yes, would be best for multiple reasons.
I don't think I've
Also,
noticed
she has
that.
She has already been burnt to ashes previously.
Indeed.
I do not think she would want a second time around.
No, I would hope not.
Oh, was it that little branch thing that went walking out as I came in?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now I understand completely. I'm sorry if I offended Stone Friend. I really didn't mean to.
You cannot offend this one.
Well, that's good then.
We are still learning human emotions. So far we have achieved anxiety.
Well, fortunately for you, I am not human.
We have not yet begun exploration of other species' emotions.
Ah.
Well, when you're ready for intimacy, come see me and I can teach you everything you need to know.
We thought Eden was doing that.
Huh?
Pleasure comes in many forms.
We were talking about emotions and feelings. And how that one there is trying to learn them.
And how Eden might be showing Stone Friend intimacy, I guess?
Not yet, but they have offered.
Be careful with that one, Stone Friend.
We are still trying to wrap our minds around compression therapy as a way of helping people who are sad.
I don't know if that's something your kind would benefit from. From my understanding, we release certain things in our minds that make us feel good when we receive them.
Yes.
We receive compression when we go too deep into the ocean. It is not pleasant.
The hugs, or what you call compression therapy, does feel
Yes,
pleasant to love.
We have seen others do it.
I think our sensation of them might differ from yours. I don't know if it's possible for you to feel them. Do you feel anything when you receive any?
We receive sensation and feedback. We do not really receive much more than that.
Sensation and feedback.
What sort of feedback do you receive? Positive or neutral?
Or negative.
We would say neutral. We know that Arcane does not like doing the hugging. We are uncertain why.
From what she mentioned yesterday, she doesn't know how to do them.
Well,
We have not hugged anyone. We have been hugged by Sayuki.
Well, hugging is not a bad thing, and it gives you a nice warm feeling.
The volcano gives a warm feeling.
I like hugs.
No, that's a burning feeling. Kind of like a rash. You stay away from demons. As fun as they can be, they leave quite a nasty thing behind.
We will ask Amani about this. Thank you for the information.
Yes, of course.
What?
Make sure you are delicate with that question.
Well, when someone who's not a demon has intercourse with a demon, it's going to leave behind something. That's a proven fact.
I thought we were talking about bugs.
Well, yes.
Bugs can turn into other things, I suppose. Not sure if Stonefriend is ready for that talk, though. It might be too early for him. And possibly irrelevant. Yeah, but it might be irrelevant because he does not have the equipment, I think. Don't want to assume.
Alright, something tells me we're getting a little too personal now.
We do not understand the question.
I'm just taking it all in.
It's not a question, it was a statement of potential fact. In opinion, I guess, sort of. You mentioned before that intimacy between what you call us fleshies was a topic of interest. You sought knowledge.
It causes an emotional response. We noticed this when Valerian was missing. Irrational actions and decisions were made based upon his status.
That is true. Emotion can often be a driving force to some, especially some more than others.
As we said, it is a learning experience.
And you think intimacy will tell you why that is?
We do not seek it out. Eden just offered.
Understood that everyone.
Apologies, we missed the question.
Nothing.
It was a statement, not a question.
Ah.
Probably best to forget it. More of our fleshy problem.
More of a solution, really.
More of a solution, really.
I suppose. Now, if there's anything we can help you discover, I guess about our habits or tendencies, you're free to ask. No questions really too personal. Maybe a handful of things, but I'm not particular with it.
We will attempt to ask clarifying questions when we observe certain things. Though Arcane seems to become annoyed with this one when we do.
Understood. Well, you're welcome to ask your questions in private. I don't mind.
We do not require privacy. We just find that it is best to ask clarifying questions when something has just happened.
Understood. It's important to know the world around you.
Has anyone inspected this? What did you call? Oh, he is deep in thought. You can see it in his face. We were going to ask, has anyone inspected the war machine that was supposedly being built by the Deathlord yesterday?
Warren saw a glance of it, somewhat close. He said it was some kind of ballista or trebuchet. A siege weapon at the very least.
And was destroyed by arrow fire. Was the remains inspected?
Not sure. I don't believe so based on what Warren said, but you'd have to ask him for confirmation.
It would be interesting to know whether the Deathclaw are using their own techniques, or if they are being taught by someone.
I do wonder, Stone, based on your observations, the things that they have created, the Deathclaw, do you believe that they are a primitive kind? They only use wood structures and the like, simple cages. And when they took over the Healers Guild, while they may bring a lot of devices for explosive material, when it comes to constructing and, well, breaking into places, it seems rather primitive in comparison to what we have.
They appear to be using materials in situ when they invade this realm. Wood, stone, hide, bone. The weapons they bring are different from their own place. The level of the technology they may have there is not clear. But if they have a higher level of technology, they cannot bring it through the portals, which may indicate a restriction upon them.
Do you believe it is simply inability or a desire for us to not get our hands on it?
If these are indeed flesh constructs being mass-produced, that there is a sea of them, then that requires a level of technology. In Highfell, we grotesques that most people refer to as gargoyles are carved en masse. The different creators then weave their magics into us, mostly for mundane and trivial tasks. The maintenance and cleanliness of Highfell itself. Most constructs do not have much intelligence beyond a cat or dog. Constructs like Arcane are an accident. Constructs like myself, we believe, are also unintentional. If they had known we were what we are, they would not have used us as a disposable weapon. But as to the Deathclaw, we think there are much more intelligent things and much higher level technology on the other side of the portal, being used to fashion such an army.
Do you think some of them might be like you? Unintentional.
The aspects of the Deathclaw we saw yesterday seem to indicate to this one that their creator's influence was no longer affecting them, at least temporarily, if not permanently, and that they had free will, that they were deciding what they could do and who they could trust based upon their own input and experiences. Given freedom, they may end up starting off much like a tribe of orcs. We think they should deserve such. We do not like the idea of any constructs being enslaved to creators.
Is that why you want to find out about the creators?
Yes.
Would you like to go this week to the archive and look for information?
This is something that is planned?
I'm planning it right now. with something that got put off hold because of the attacks that happened, and the ongoing one. But we can make a plan of it.
We think all members of this one's household would probably wish to attend for different reasons. But to answer your question, yes. If we can assist in freeing them, then that would be a good thing.
Very well. Then speak with your home and tell me a date and time that works for you. And I will work on a date and time that works for me and some of my own. And then we'll head out.
We were just about to say that we will go home and inform them as best as we can, but with that horn blast we just heard, that is quite fortuitous. We can go with that.
Travel safe. And thank you for your gift.
We are always happy to provide.
Yes.
Thank you for coming by.
Thank you for letting me know ahead of time.
It is good to see you and your home well.
Oh, goodbye, thing friend.
Goodbye. We will ask those questions of Marnie.
Train the things.
Yeah.
Thank you. One of those up Belkis. Judy and I are heading out to train some workers.
All
Like
right.
here for word, and you're welcome to stay if you. It's up to you.
Well, where is it that I can go and find people?
Well, Gallicus, Kendi, and Warren will still be here.
Should be our master.
I might be taking off myself for a minute.
I got a copy of the key.
But I have an early night
I
tonight.
made some.
Take my much needed rest.
Oh, okay. Apparently, I made. Okay, you can go make them. I gave away all my copies already.
I see.
Sorry. I made like 8 of them. Hello, Gallicus.
Did you give them out to?
Hello.
Stop animation.
Mostly people from Lincoln Crow. And then, there's so many people here today. I don't know.
That is a good thing, is it not?
Oh, I love having visitors. But I had literally in the last almost 9 hours, I've had 5 minutes without people here. Literally. So it's just been like one person leaves as another person shows up, and then they're about to leave, and then another person shows up.
I mean, it's okay. We can always just leave, so.
Okay, bye. I'm just kidding. You're always welcome here.
There you go. That should
If there is ever an artisan key maker in the land, we highly recommend someone sell key rings, as this is getting a little ridiculous.
I understand. But I feel that pain too.
We thank you all, and we are glad to see you. We will go home and tell the information, or at least write it down for others.
Goodbye, Stone Friend.
Stone Friend, I have a question for you. I've heard rumor that you are skilled with blood magic.
That is arcane. This one has no such magic.
Oh, okay. Is Arcane awake at the moment?
We believe so, but not home, at least when we left.
Okay. If you wish, I would like to set up a meeting for us. If you would be so kind as to teach me the way of blood magic, I would be much obliged for this.
Also, you may wish to speak to the plant Blair. As we understand it, she follows a death goddess that uses blood magic.
I don't believe I have met this person.
That stuff
She
always
is a
comes
plant.
at lost.
Oh, that's probably why I haven't met them then. Interesting.
I'd love to see it.
We shall leave messages for both Arcane and Blair.
Okay, I thank you. Warren, before I go, what do you think about the path being a little light? Thinking of washing it. Power washing it with water.
Have a wonderful day.
Sounds fine to me.
Very similar to the clothing I need.
Oh, I can make
I'm
that.
not going to lie, I thought
So
these,
can I.
I thought these women were about to pull out these, fancy laser swords.
It's just being alone, getting all the materials together's a pain in the ass. Not the good kind
Well,
either.
then, come with me.
Some occultists that want to help.
I tried to.
Well, you were busy the other day.
You're trying to teach them the ways of the, never mind.
The ways of the what?
The ways of the, objects that are forcefully moved.
The clothing that I had, I came through the portal with. I'll show you what I've got on.
Sounds good. Best to get you on your feet as quickly as possible with some stuff. So if you need a weapon too, we can get that made also.
Well,
Again, I'll show you what I have. Where I came from, my clothing and weapons were top-notch superior quality, and they even had bonuses to them. Here, absolutely horrendous.
Yes, we have to make do with what we have.
Now again, you'll see what I mean when I show you.
How are your hands?
This is what I came here with.
Yep, we'll have to get you something more tailored.
Indeed. I have no problem working for this.
I was going to say, are you able to make the items that you're looking for then?
Yes, I can.
Alright. Why don't you, the hammer and anvil are on this middle shelf right below the chest. Why don't you tell me what you need?
Zarium, diamond, arcane power gems.
Zarium, diamonds, and arcane power gems.
Is it okay if I, see them real quick?
Of course.
Zarium, and then you said arcane power gems.
Chromium metal.
Chromium metal and chronixim steel bar.
Let's see.
Leilani offered to do the very same thing for me yesterday, but with everything going on, I did not think it was appropriate.
It happens. No worries. Sorry for the delay, though.
No, don't worry. I wasn't expecting a thing.
Alright, anything else?
I believe that's it.
Can we go in a more shaded area?
Pardon me, but I'm gonna have to get naked for a minute.
You're fine.
Let's see. Okay.
One.
I've been in here for a while.
One.
Yes, you missed my little birthday party.
One.
Oh, why do I always miss everything?
Okay.
Hey, I'm sorry.
20 minutes ago. Everyone was late about it. It's alright.
Oh, I see. Alright, let's...
Why, that works out much better.
Perfect. Then all that's left is your weapon. The table right below that will have what you may need for that if you're able to make that. Otherwise, if you need something else.
That goes over here.
I see, I haven't made a staff, so it's been a while. Alright, what do you need for that? If you can make it, just go ahead and make it.
Okay. Let's see here. Yes.
Oh, that's much better.
Good.
Huh. I do appreciate that.
Anything else that you'll need?
No, I don't think so. I've got my own spells, I've got a bow, I've got everything I need now.
Do you need a stronger bow, or do you have whichever one you feel comfortable with?
Oh, one of those little ones with the bow gave me a bow last night, an elite howling banshee.
Very well. I believe we have some spare... what's it called? Bow of the Highborn? That you can also use, if you wish.
Well, I'm not sure what the difference is.
The Highborn bow will fire 2 arrows at once.
Yeah, no, I don't want that. Half the time, both hits don't register.
Fair enough.
You still use both your ammo, but you only get one hit. What's the point?
I would agree.
Enchantments. Is that something like enchantments? The one for the weapon and armor.
Unfortunately, I believe that would be Leilani, and I think she's already gone.
No problem.
I don't see any right now.
It's alright, you've given me quite enough as is.
Knight's plating is the other. Do you want Knight's plating, or do you want something else?
Knight's plating would be wonderful.
We should have some of that.
I'm not completely finished with the book that I've been writing about what happened. I still
Somewhere.
Diagrams of sorts.
Yes.
If you'd like to read through it, you can.
I've got about 2,000 spells for now. It should be enough.
Sure.
I've got enough spells for now. I've made plenty.
I have a feeling if
I will get you to make another set.
teach me, I would like to learn this blood magic to where I could possibly
As it seems like we are out.
heal you to make your
No
hands
problem at all.
The one place you could look, do you know where Crimson Moon's home is?
Never heard of the place.
Let's see. I can take you over there if you wish before I go to take care of my task.
Sure. I'd love to go someplace new.
Alright. We'll let Kenny know where we're going, and then we'll head off that way. It's not too far.
I'll have to find them eventually.
Yes, I'm sure they'll be happy to help.
Ooh.
You're fine, he's looking
You're
over
not,
my
you're
hands.
not that... Yes, I'm just looking at her hands.
I see. I'm taking Kelinn to go to Crimson Moon to show him the donation bin to see if there's anything there that he could benefit from.
Of course.
And then I will be out for a little bit, not too long, before I come back to rest.
Alright, safe travels to you both.
Sounds good. Alright, help back.
I don't think he hurt me.
It did not.
Did not what?
I heard Gallicus say something. I will need to go to your home to install it. If you're still here when I get back, we can go do that. Sounds good. Very well. Alright, off this way. Assuming, did he move? He moved the door. I see. Alright, that makes much more sense why it's like this then. Alright, we can just swim across. So what ended up bringing you to these lands?
Honestly, I fled my own land.
I see. You've picked a hell of a place to flee to then.
Absolutely random.
Didn't have much of a say then.
No, I used a scroll from my master's library.
I see. Did your master come with you?
That's a long story. See, our city was being besieged by a group of demons, and due to him being a pacifist, he stood by and did absolutely nothing. It was up to me to round the troops together inside the city to defend it. And as such, the people of the city started looking towards me for leadership. Our master, he felt dejected and useless, even though I told him he was worth everything and he did not need to leave. He decided he was going to go on his own pilgrimage. I ran the city for several years after that, and then the vampires came. These were not normal vampires. These were vampires that could go invisible, like these Deathclaw things, and they had sorcery that was extremely powerful.
Interesting.
Yes, I actually watched them at 2 occasions pick somebody at random out of a crowd and levitate them to his side so they could torture them in front of us.
Not willing to speak peacefully.
No. We even tried seducing the people, and that didn't work either. Wasn't just myself, there were many people who tried.
Is that a common tactic from where you're from?
Not quite. People are generally not too open about it.
I see.
Doesn't bother me none. I voice my opinion once when I first meet someone, and then after that I leave it up to them.
Fair enough.
As you saw back there at the meeting when I met new people. I let them know what I was about, and that was it. I didn't go on about it.
Don't make it a foundation for yourself, in a sense.
Right. I have to find myself anew in this place. 'Cause see, my city was called Temictali. It was the central hub for our world's teleporting system.
I see.
When new people would arrive, it was our job at Temictali to do what you've done for me. Get them prepared for the world.
I'm glad to see that extends past multiple lands then. Most folks, well, at least at the start, tend to be a little reluctant to do so.
That was my job. That's what my master taught me to do. He said this is how we do things. If you are going to live here, Kelinn, you're going to do it this way. Yes, master, that's exactly what I did.
I see. Now, was this master in a sense of a master and apprentice, or something else?
No, master and apprentice.
I see.
He was the master of Temictali, and I was his apprentice, and then when he left, he gave me the keys to the city. As I said, everyone was already looking to me for leadership as it was.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like the master passed on his both metaphorical and physical keys to his apprentice, making the apprentice the new master.
That's right. And I did very well in that city for several years until I just could not hold out anymore. All the books and all the library stuff I sent somewhere. I myself went somewhere else.
I suppose the casualty of using a spell that is not set to a specific destination.
That's right, you never know where you would end up. But I ended up just across the water here, where Temectali used to stand. At least in my realm.
Interesting. So is the layout similar from your realm then?
There are subtle differences. For instance, that open area to the west of Seppermiru. We don't have that. The area down south with all the creatures and stuff. That's not there in my world.
Fascinating.
Our land was lush and green everywhere. The jungle almost never stopped raining. It was glorious. Everyone was so wet and glistening.
The jungle's not necessarily my preferred land, but it has quickly become a nice one at the very least.
Oh, at first, don't get me wrong, I hated this place. Then it kind of grown on me, especially the sewers. There was so much you can get done underneath the city.
Have you found the sewer below Stoneguard then?
No.
Perhaps not as grand as the sewers from your area, but there is a sewer here. There's not terribly much to it as of right now. I believe they're still working on it. But there's a few strange merchants down there.
Well, one of these days when I get shown it, I'll have to check it out.
For the most part, I believe they just buy pelts. Actually, it's been a long time since I've been down there, now that I think about it.
That's good.
Well, that's good. I've got a couple 100,000, or not a couple 100,000, but maybe 20, 30,000 of those. Maybe a little more.
Might be worth. I don't know if they'll give you too much, but it is something.
Well, at the moment, I've been shooting rabbits and deer for my money. It's enough to get me by.
Fair enough. Silk here is fairly profitable, as well as iron, smelted iron bars. We'll be taking the passage here to get to the other side of the rocks.
Sure, no problem. I could hold my breath that long. Quite refreshing.
Indeed. Crimson Moon's home is right above us.
Huh.
All right, that's enough of that.
Yes, that's it.
Evidently, it just gained the ability to move faster than my arrows. Oh, they dismantled it. That's not good. I wonder if they moved. Oh no, they moved it up here. No platings. However, there are some things in it that could be of interest.
I'll take one of those. One. Okay. $100. Okay. Boom. Yeah, I don't see anything else.
Now, do you know if these picks have been made or not? Because every time I tried to go get gems, it just does not work.
Been made.
Yeah, are they from a kit, or are they handmade?
They should be handmade, based on the amount that's in there. That's odd that as you try to gather with them, they don't actually gather anything.
It's just the pick with the crystals.
Strange.
Pick, sickle, truncheon. Uh-oh. Yep, I think I got everything.
Yes, I think I got everything I could from there.
Very well.
Couple of tools, a enchantment, some bandages, and a potions.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad that this is still seeing use. And folks are still putting things into it as well. This is a very old, long-term running idea we had that has managed to stick, and I'm pleased to see it.
Well, that's good. Very helpful.
Where are you located now? Are you still in the jungle, or did you move somewhere else?
No, I am still in the jungle. I'm actually trying to find some... some people that I could live with.
I see. Well, the region is a good one. You'll find many folks here willing to help. That does extend elsewhere as well. But we all have a very similar mindset and tried to build this region as a community as best as we could.
Well, that's good.
Well, that's amazing. Most people tend to be into themselves.
Indeed. It's changed a lot since they've started things. It didn't used to be as close as it has been now with all the other regions. I'm sorry, I realize that I may have jumped ahead of myself. Since you are part of the jungle region, then I am one of the council reps for this region.
I have no idea what that means.
Let's see. Several months back, after Stoneguard was finished, the city that is slightly north of our home, they wanted to form a council. People to help take care of regions and address the residents of the land to try and help them get on their feet, have questions answered that they may have, things of that nature. So each region has been split into different sections. you have the South Central, which is rather another large area. Clear Shore, where you washed up, would be in that area. Oh wait, if you took a scroll and you appeared out here, then you would have started in this area.
That's right. Oh, and just to let you know, I stay just above the carriage here.
Oh, perfect.
Temporarily, of course.
Very well. Good to know.
But
I will mark that down.
I've been up there for about 5 days now, 6 days, and I've had nobody bother me or find my place yet.
Well, depending on how you want to be, that would make a good spot then for you.
No, I want to find a place where I can be the social butterfly.
Let's see. The cluster of people, the jungle's definitely going to be the best spot for that. There's at least 4 or 5 homes in this area. If you go north, you'll find a couple more homes in the snow. Otherwise, some regions are kind of dotted with people. There's not a ton of homes.
Well, any kind of bars or taverns or places where people congregate. Perhaps a city even.
Yes, Stone Guard is a good one, usually. As of lately, probably not so much, but Clear Shore would be the other town, and then with Endem's home, their tavern would be for sure a good spot as they just had their opening. So I imagine folks will go back and visit them periodically.
A tavern just opened. Where would that be?
That would be at the Oasis near Sepamaru.
Oh, I've been there once before with that lady.
Yes, if you were there with Senaza or yes, the little fluffy-tailed one.
He's Fluffy.
Yes,
Unless
Fluffy.
it was Senga. Their home is the tavern that has some. Otherwise, you have the Last Drop, which is also a tavern, but I don't know how often they use the tavern.
All right.
Well, I suppose time will tell.
Better luck. Mm-hmm. You'll probably have better luck with the Winking Crow, which would be Senaza's group.
And that would be the Oasis.
Indeed.
Wonderful. I'll wait until the sun comes up before I head over there.
Sounds good. This is where I will part ways for now. I will probably run you some books if you wish to get caught up on the things that have happened here.
Oh, absolutely. If I'm going to be a resident for I don't know how long, then yes, I probably should get to know the history here.
Sounds good. Both towns also have libraries that you're welcome to go through and check as well.
Yes.
The books that I'll bring you are going to be mostly council-related, but a few notable things in the history of the land as well.
Are they going to be in order?
Yes.
Because that's the issue that I have right now. I pick up a book, I try and read it, it's like book 10. Then I pick up another book, it's book 2. There's no order to it.
Keep it in I'll keep it in as close of an order as I can for you. The council notes will for sure be in order for you at the very least.
Fantastic.
All right. You have a good night, Kelinn. I am going to go run the few errands that I have to do.
Yes, Mr. Warren, you have yourself a lovely day. And it's Kelinn.
Kelinn.
That is correct.
Thanks for the correction, and you have a pleasant rest of your day.
I'm gonna try.
Clear Shore, Petra.
Okay, so I got clothing. Why doesn't it increase my stamina? Huh. I gotta get rid of this and start using this. Wow, there's not many people on. What the fuck?
Yes, and unfortunately, during my time of, I guess, being a criminal, I was, I ended.
Oh, what a...
Oh, what a lovely statue.